Well, hello and welcome back to Mass Wander West 2022, and we are boogieing today. Today is day 10, and there was just lots of open road, lots of landscape, and just boogieing down. We were turning it on pretty good. Most of the roads we hit were fairly hard packed. And just made for sailing along. A little sliding here and there, and a little baby. Yeah, we were having a good time. So we're cruising across, and some of the roads got a little bit chewed up here and there, but for the most part, it was just fantastic riding. Just fantastic. And we tried to take a couple of breaks here and there, but we were having such a good time it was difficult. Let's stop, try to enjoy the scenery a little bit. Yeah, a little la-di-da, but you got to do it once in a while, or you miss half of it. Looky, looky, here comes Matt. Hey, Matt. And back to cruising. Yeah, this was most of our day. These roads went on for miles and miles. A few turns here and there, and that was it. We were climbing a little bit in elevation, but not too much. So we were just kind of having a good time just cruising along. We tried to stay, fairly close to each other because the dust was low, and scooting along as we were. I kind of let Matt, go ahead just in case we came around a corner and there was something, bad there, like some cows standing out there. I just wanted him to warn me first, haha, sorry. Nah, we were scooting along so good that, he'd turn it on and I'd turn it on and we'd just go flying along. Yeah, there's rivers, yeah, there's lakes, we've only been seeing it for 9 days before this, so, and getting all excited was just, it's just another day in paradise, baby. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? We were sailing along pretty good and having a good old time, and thought we had some of the best roads that the area had to offer. So all was going great. Well, kind of all was going great till we got to a little something that said, "No dang motorcycles, no ATVs, no go." So, Mr. GPS said, I know another way around. It's just right down the road here a little bit. So we cut down the road just a little bit, a couple of miles or whatever, and we were going to take a different route. Unfortunately, we were just a few days from that route being open, but we didn't want to, be that guy and go around the sign and whatever. Don't know if it would have been passable or not, but, we just thought, hey, why risk it? So we cruised down the road a little bit to the other way around and found that. That one looked more like a ranch or something that they had closed up, but Matt knew that road had also cut across, and he said the pass that we were going to go on was supposed to be really cool, getting up over the mountain. But hey, we're wrong day. So we just cut back out and had to backtrack quite a ways to get around it all. Well, we did come to ride, and heck, we're riding. So, Matt took a look at the general area and knew of another way around, and so we headed back down the road for a ways and took a little cutoff. We didn't know it at the time, but we kind of made the long way around it. But, you know, no big deal. We're riding, we're riding. I mean, how could you go wrong with a day like this, out in the middle of nowhere, and just kind of ripping around? Yeah, if it looks like we're going a bit fast on this road, I blame Matt. He's setting the pace, so it's all his fault. You're getting a little squirrely there, Matt. Yeah, I'm going to teach you a little flat tracking lesson. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what was that? Oh, look at that. Matt's got the flat track foot out. Attaboy. Ha ha. Matt, you've been following me too long, picking up my habits. I'm going to have to watch you, boy. Yeah, I kind of have to apologize that little bug splatter of poop on my camera lens, you know, because I was going miles per hour and bug splat just went right in there and dried up, and I had no idea. And even though I kept wiping my lens regularly, it was dried on there. So this little area was awfully fun. I came flying down. Matt said, oh, there's a little sand on this road. I came around that corner right there and just buried into it. So I couldn't wait for Matt to do it. And he dog paddle. Oh, he actually did break it. I wasn't quite so lucky. I got a little off balance. I did one of those steps, and then I'm spread eagle, and I said, screw it, and dropped the bike. So, yep, had my first downer. But anyways, we continued on this road. As you can see from my handlebars swirling all over the place, it was sandy. I mean, it was deep, and we were trying to keep up the pace. It was a tough one. We didn't get any relaxation on this, I don't know, 20 plus miles of this crap road. It just went from sandy to worse sandy, and the middle of it, trying to get out of it, was a hump. It was like the ranchers had dug in big divots and filled it with sand or something. I don't know, because it was bad. It was a drag. So we just kind of kept trying to blast through it, and eventually got out of it, of course. And that's when we tried to figure out just where the hell we were and how to get back on our route. The runaround route, even though it was a little bit lengthy, you know, I mean, like I said, how can you go wrong with views like this? So we cruised by Henry's Lake, and it was really spectacular. lots of cool little cabins and stuff, pretty spread out little. They're probably 3,000-4,000 square foot cabins. But back in an area like this, I mean, they were really beautiful, well kept. Everything was clean and neat. We didn't make any stops. There really wasn't anywhere to stop. Most all these are just private homes. We didn't really see anything to grab a beer or anything. But yeah, we just kept on going, cruised around the lake, and it eventually led us back out onto the highway and back onto our original route. And even the highway was beautiful. With the rivers right on top of us, the mountains. Boy, it was just one heck of a ride. We did manage to take a break. We stopped off at Big Springs, and it was really beautiful. I thought I had my camera rolling, but I didn't. But I see Matt got some pictures of it, which was great. So we walked around a little bit and saw the springs up, hit the road, got a little bit of a ugly gravel road. This gravel here was pretty deep, but the ATVs had chewed it up, so it was decent for us, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, at least we were back on dirt for a while. It was kind of funny, we were cruising down this road, and it was a little squirrely, so I wasn't sure. Matt was kind of waving me down. I wasn't sure what it was, and he stopped. So I went back, and I thought maybe he had troubles or something, and so then he tells me what's going on. Okay. Hey, if you ride a motorcycle, you perfectly understood. A fly or a bug came along, hit his helmet, got inside of his ear. I mean, that was obvious, right? Yeah, we had that a couple of times. The bugs just got to us. But anyway, so we trekked along and got out on the road. From there, we head up to a neat little campground. It was called Grandview. And I remember because the view was quite grand. There was the Mesa waterfalls, and they were just spectacular. So I took a quick walk around. Wow. And they had a real nice lookout point where I took some still pictures and got a chance to talk to some of the other campers that were there and hanging out, it's watching the waterfalls and talking about it and stuff. So it was really nice. I walked around camp a little bit, met some other people on a trek up the Continental Divide, which we crossed I think a couple of times by this point. We were only due to cross it once, but anyway, they were on their way, a nice couple, and we shared stories and everything. So then I took a little hiker's path on the way back and ran into this little guy kind of in the path. From this distance, I couldn't tell if it was a beaver or a muskrat or what the heck it was, but I knew he had the path. Anyway, so we'll see you on day 11 when we head out in the morning.